I'm out here in the woods. I've been ripping trails today on my 2022 Honda Grom ADV build, which is a mouthful, yes, but this is the bike. It's a work in progress, so this video is just kind of a check-in and an update for those of you who have been following along with the build. I've made some solid progress on it, so I kind of wanted to check in and show you what's been going on. The big addition that I'm really stoked on is these Maxis tires. I'm really excited to have those on there. Finally a good set of knobbies on the bike, so I'm getting some good solid traction out here in the woods, going through all kinds of stuff. I've been having really good traction. I've got the Stand Up Industries 12 bar on here. That is a stunt cage essentially, but for me it's going to work as dirt protection. In the event that I drop the bike, I didn't want like a plastic bit to hit the ground first or on the other side of my exhaust, so that's going to help protect it. Ideally, if the bike falls over, it'll hit the bar end and the 12 bar and be safe. So let's see, like hopefully I won't come to that, but if it does, we'll see if it works out. I've got the hand guards on here. Those are Zeta hand guards. They have the full cage and then the little brush guard there. The levers get kind of close, admittedly, but they don't make contact. So I'm hoping that when I run the shorty levers, that I'll be Gucci. I'm going to go with black shorty levers, A, because I'm kind of going with the black and gold theme. B, because I think they'll just like look nice, honestly. You know, that'll give me more clearance, that'll give me a better feel, and it'll get the color on brand, as they say. There hasn't been a lot of other mods, honestly. You guys have already seen the bar. That is a Renthal fat bar. It goes from 1 1/8" here at the triple tree up into 7/8 to run standard controls, which is really nice. Just a little tougher. It looks a little meaner, a little bit just stronger in general. That is fed from the bottom of the stock clamp up into a Pro Taper big bar kit. Mixing brands here, I know, but it works out pretty well for me. Here we got the Two Brother Racing dirt pegs. Those are really nice. Just give me a nice big platform to stand up on out here in the dirt. And the Hammerhead Shifter there. I will say the Hammerhead Shifter is nice and beefy. It looks better. When you're actually engaging it, it feels better, but it has made finding neutral harder. As if this bike needed that, but it has made finding neutral harder. Maybe there's some sort of like, I don't know, calibration or break-in or something. I don't know. I don't think so. Seems like a pretty simple system. It grips onto that and turns it, but as of right now, finding neutral has been a nightmare. When OEM, it wasn't so bad. This does take out the extra linkage, so maybe that linkage was helping with neutral finding. I don't know, but I have lost it. The exhaust is coming soon. The very next video is going to be a before and after with my chosen exhaust install. And woo, mud. And this license plate bracket is from TC Brothers. It's just a side mount license plate. It's not forever. It's just a temporary thing that was really easy to fit onto the bike. At some point, I want to run some undertail situation there. It's just the license plate is wider than the 12 bar. So for that to work, I'm going to have to either cut the frame or bend it or something janky. So I need to figure something out that gives me tire clearance, but also will tuck up in the 12 bar. Oh, last mod that I've gotten done recently. I mean, gotten done. I've done this all myself, so not gotten done, but I installed an integrated taillight, so my turn signals are in the taillight now. It's just a super clean look, and this was actually a suggestion from a viewer, so if I can find your comment, I'll float your name here. If I can't, I'm sorry. Hopefully you still watch these videos because I super appreciate your input. This really took the build to a next level. It looks really nice. It just really cleaned up the rear end. I had to do that because the 12 bar also blocks where the turn signals would go. So because stunters don't care about having a good visible tag and turn signals, they're just out stunning. So that is their first concern with this. In reality, I wish this was wider. If Stand Up Industries is watching this, I wish this bar was wider so you could fit a standard plate in there. But anyway, it works. I also ran a tail tidy, obviously. That was kind of part of putting this on there. So the whole rear end is cleaned up. I'll figure out something with the license plate to make it nicer. But for now, let's see if all these mods were worth my money and go ride some dirt. The whole reason I'm doing all of this, I know the exhaust is going to be a really nice mod. I'm stoked on that, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get out and ride some trails. Woo! Snatchy! Stalling out the gate on camera. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's see what this bike is capable of now that it's got some modifications. Woo! Alright, we're doing between 16 and 20 miles an hour out here. I think right is the way I normally go on this. Yep, this feels good. I'm actually going to sit down and see how it feels sitting down. Yeah, dude, this bike is ripping, dude. I like it. I'm having a good time already. I can tell the knobbies make a huge difference. Second gear, 21 miles an hour. Woo! Some good stones out here. I am kind of concerned about how low hanging the license plate is. I could see it hanging up. Hopefully it doesn't. But whoa, we got some water there. We're gonna avoid that. Yeah, this thing scoots now. The front end is very, very light, sketchily light, but I guess you want that. Whew. I just heard that license plate hit something. It might have been some throw up rocks, but it did make contact with something. So far, so good though. Still cruising along. You guys have seen me ride this trail a lot. I like this trail. It's just super simple. It's tucked back in the neighborhood, pretty private. Nobody else rides it seemingly, so every time I come out here I have the whole place to myself. It's been pretty low-key. I've been out here on the Versus, I've been out here on the Bonneville, I've been out here on e-bikes. Just basically any bike I want to test off-road I take here because it's just so private and mellow and easy. We're doing 25 now, scooting along. 25 is pretty quick for off-road, so I would say that so far the mods are good. They are working out. Woo! We're gonna see some whoopee stuff here, some mud. There we go. It tracks nicely. The light front end is really helping me pick my line and move along. Second gear work. Woo! I do need to get a dirt helmet. I'm still riding a Biltwell lane splitter, which is a fine helmet. You know, it's actually my logo, so obviously I like the helmet enough, but a nice dirt helmet wouldn't hurt. I am a little apprehensive about these trails when whoa! Whoo! Just stalled because I didn't want to hit that full speed. I am a little apprehensive about these, or the new exhaust, when I'm like exploring these trails, just because I'm used to being very quiet and stealthy, and the new exhaust is pretty loud from what I've understood. There we go. Come on, get in the first. Let's go around this. I don't want to get wet today. I mean, I will if I have to, but today didn't feel like a day to go riding in the mud. I was not prepared for that. The building I keep this bike in is already a mess. I don't want to put a dirty bike in there. Granted, I'd probably wash it before I put it away, but still, if I can avoid mud today, I'd like to. If there's no other recourse, we'll hit the mud. We'll see what's up, but let's try to have a dry off-road experience today if we can. Woo! Got a little diggy there. It is soppy, very, very soppy. Ooh, oh, yeah, we're getting wet. Okay. We're digging, we're swimming here. It's very muddy, but the bike is doing it, man. This is definitely an improvement, obviously, over the street tires that are on there. So far, big thumbs up to Maxis on these tires. I am, woo, yeah, sanding. This is good. Got a little squirrel action there. A little squirrel boy on the trail, getting his ride in. Woo! Dude, I love it out here. Ooh, mud. Mud. Good job, Grom. Good job. More mud. Woo! Ooh, more mud. No. Ooh, some down trees. Okay. That might be the end, my friends. Oh, you guys can kind of see. It won't pick up neutral. It is in neutral now, clearly, but it won't actually always say it. Actually, it's not even registering that it's in neutral because my kickstand just killed the ignition. That is weird. It didn't tell me what gear I was in. It was responding like neutral because I had the clutch out, but it just killed it like it was in gear. I'm going to actually take a picture really quick because this bike looks pretty epic right now, covered in mud. But I'll be right back to you. Let's go. All right, looking at it, it looks like a tree fell from over there. What I want to confirm is that the tree actually fell and it's not somebody that has cut the tree down to kind of like draw a property line. So I'm going to kind of suss it out on foot here. Because if I wanted to, I could make it through this pretty easily on the Grom. But let's see if it's even worth it. I may just turn around because if somebody's trying to keep people off their property, I respect that. I'll turn around and send it back the other way pretty easily. But if it's just nature being nature and a tree falling, not worth it for me to turn around. I'll just keep going. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if this tree fell down naturally or if it was deliberately knocked down to kind of draw a property line. It seems very natural. Ooh, bike won't get into gear. It seems very natural, so we're gonna try to get around all this and see if I can't keep this adventure going. Man, the beauty of a small bike is I can track through all this stuff. There's no way I could do this on the Versus. So we're gonna try to pick a line through here that's nice and tight work through the raw woods. Gonna keep trying to go, see if we can't get around all this. Whoop. Stall. Okay. Okay, we're digging through. There we go. Stall. We're through. Okay. Let's keep going. See what we can't figure out. There's some people up there. We're gonna keep going. It says private property there, no trespassing. Woo, look at that water. But we're gonna keep going. Let's keep on scooting, exploring this trail, and getting the hell out of here. Now that I saw people there kind of shouting, maybe that was deliberate, but nonetheless, it would be harder to turn around than it would be to keep going. So keep going it is. Here we go. Yeah. Man, this is fun, dude. Honestly, this is very, very fun. I think next time I come, I will just respect that line and turn around. But as a last hurrah at this little trail, I'm going to take it as far as I can go on the best bike for the job. Woo! Okay, more houses. More houses. All right. Ooh, a whoop. Ugh. Hill climb. All right. I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get. Whoa, stick in the trail. At some point there's like some pretty nice houses that are like right in the path, so I don't want to cross over that, but here we go. We got something here. Okay, so as you can tell, I am out of the woods. I made it through that clearing pretty easily, and then it was straight up some people having like a little bit of a like a barbecue. Essentially, they were having a gathering of sorts, and they weren't bothered by me, but I just felt bad essentially rolling up through their backyard. So I hit a hard right and just got out of there. There was like a little trail out into the neighborhood. I took that and got out of there and just called it. That was enough exploring. I don't want to upset anybody, you know. I just wanted to have a little fun. No harm done, and it seemed like I was flirting with the line of maybe annoying people, so I skedaddled, and I decided not to film that part because in that same vein, I don't want to advertise where this place is and have a lot of other people going there annoying those same people, so I'm gonna keep it private and just not mention where it was. I'm glad that most of the times I go there, I've been on e-bikes, so they're dead silent. I'm glad this bike is pretty quiet, so hopefully I haven't like upset anybody thus far. Like I said earlier in the video, I am going to be putting a new exhaust on this bike, and it will be fairly loud, so I think that may be the one and only time this bike goes there. I don't want to, like I said like a million times now, I don't want to go annoying those people, so this bike did great there, but probably won't be back. The tires, I will say, performed amazingly. At one point I looked down and I was doing 32 miles an hour on a Grom in the mud. Isn't bad at all. Shout out to Maxis. These tires are dope. The bike's really light front end helped me pick lines really well. I was just tracking nicely, avoiding puddles, going up little hills. It was just great. It was everything I wanted it to be off-road. I'm really stoked on this bike. I will be taking it to some harder trails fairly soon. So I'm stoked to have that happen because I think the bike's going to do a lot better than I initially anticipated. So I'm stoked to get out there and push it to its limits. The one shortcoming that I found was a shortcoming that I knew I would find, and that is my, what are you doing, bro? Turn signals. That is my license plate mount. Like I said, it is pretty low hanging and it does stick right outside of the bike. So I do want to get something changed there, figure something out to make it a little bit more just integrated, I guess. Just more low profile, that's a good way to say it. That way it's tucked up in nicely and isn't really a hazard. I'd hate for it to grab onto something and just chuck me, you know, like boomerang me around. So if I can't figure something out on my own, maybe I'll contact the fabricator and see what we can't work out. But I definitely need to get the license plate tucked in a little nicer before I hit something harder. The new exhaust, God, I can't keep, I know I've said it already, but I am so excited about this new exhaust. You guys are going to be stoked on this. If you're following this build and you're happy about this build and where it's going, the exhaust is really going to pop this off nicely. I just missed my turn. I am talking to you guys so in depth that I missed my turn again. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of this one before I just get lost infinitely. Let's pull over here. Pull over here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I said we were going to pull over here, but maybe we're going to go explore here. What? Dude, is there more trails back here? Dude, this is craziness, craziness. I found another trail. This might be someone's backyard. Ooh, that's definitely someone's backyard. Let's keep it very quiet and stealthy, you guys. I was going to turn around just so I could, like, get where I was going and sign off, but I have found something. This is super cool. It looks like it dead ends into somebody's driveway, but this is a good prime location to maybe get the bike in neutral. Probably not. There we go, we're in neutral to show you guys what progress looks like. This is it, dude. Pretty dirty, but overall pretty clean for what it was, you know. Zero damage, just a little dirty. I love this bike. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and hit subscribe. This is kind of sketchy. There's some people over there, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here, but I appreciate you guys being here on this adventure. If this is my last adventure because these people murdered me, I love you all. Stay subscribed to the channel infinitely just out of pure guilt because I'm dead. But if I am alive, the next video will be the before and after for the new exhaust. If you're stoked on that, please stay tuned. It's coming in the next few days. Bye.